What even is this timeline? The White House has posted Donald Trump as Master Chief in front of the White House saluting the American flag. And you know what the haters said to this, among a slew of other horrific things? That's definitely AI. It only has 40 stars. I'm like, thanks, bro. I for a second I thought this was real. I'm so glad that you let us know that this was AI. This was quote tweeting GameStop, which I covered previously in one of the most amazing posts I've seen from a retail store in the history of social media. A statement from GameStop. GameStop declares the console wars are over. Whereas for over the past 2 decades, the global gaming community has been engaged in an ongoing and increasingly petty conflict known as the console wars. Whereas said conflict originated in the early 2000s with the release of Halo Combat Evolved as an Xbox exclusive title. Whereas Halo Campaign Evolved is officially coming to PlayStation in 2026 with cross-platform play. Therefore, GameStop, acting under the authority as a neutral entity and the world's retail gaming and trade-in destination, hereby declares the official cessation of the console wars. All claims to exclusivity are hereby dissolved. Console loyalists are instructed to cease hostilities, disband militias, and enjoy this new era of gaming. GameStop will continue to operate as a demilitarized zone, offering hardware, accessories, and trade-ins to combatants on all sides. Power to the players. That's amazing. I saw this come through. I'm like, this is definitely a fake account. There's no fucking way. Like, I know it's off the rails these days. This timeline is insane. But still, I'm like, even this I thought was a bridge too far to enter the gaming zone. It's really something. And the second I saw this, verified it was from the official White House, I was like, there's going to be a lot of people really upset online. There's a lot of lefty lunatics that really don't like Trump and are trying so hard to win this Gamergate war. And this is Trump being like, I'm on your side, gamers. I'm like, here we fucking go. It is so on. I live for this. Shaltier says, imagine seeing this on your TV, Trump walking forward.
I'm finishing this fight against the cartels. No more illegal dropships. Join me on the wall, Spartans.
And rapid response posting it as well. Number 9, President Trump presides over the end of the 20-year console wars. Donald Trump, president, when it comes to an end. This is Kalen Dorr, if you're not familiar, official White House account, deputy assistant to the president. He says, get in. We're making America great again. Other images, GameStop quote tweeting, back and forth, back and forth. There was this image, though, that pissed off certain people with the JD Vance meme in the background posted by GameStop replying to the White House with the visor basically transparent, and you can see Donald Trump inside as Master Chief. And people started losing their mind over this because how dare Orange Man Bad use a video game in a social media post? How dare he? How dare they're not supposed to have politics in gaming. I want to be very clear here because we're gonna get really further into this. This is a deep rabbit hole. I'm gonna try my best to give a TLDR in this video. I'm perfectly fine, and I always have been, with politics touching games and using them as like, oh, this is funny, this is interesting. That's welcome to pop culture. No different than comic books, movies, books, like whatever the fuck anyone wants to do, use it, have fun with it. That's great. My issue is, and always will be, if it starts going into the game. I would have a serious issue if Donald Trump was a part of Halo. I'd be like, I don't love that. I don't. I really don't. I'm sure that's a controversial thing because people really love Donald Trump too in the gaming sphere, but I want my games free of that shit. When I'm playing my game, I don't want that. I don't. Unless it's going like for a like realism video game and they want that as part of the storyline, stuff like that. Obviously, Spartans and the aliens and stuff like that, it makes no fucking sense. But if you're making like a autobiography game or even a biographical game or whatever that has to do with someone in real life politically, maybe I could, maybe if it's a good game, I probably wouldn't play it. But my point being, when you're doing stuff like this, it's perfectly like, I don't have any issues with it. If Biden was doing this, I'd be laughing my ass off. I'd be like, it's stupid as fuck, but I'd be laughing. I'd be like, hey, at least he's memeing. At least he's trying to have fun. I mean, they used the fucking JD Vance meme face as Cortana. This is fucking art. This is art. This is amazing. This picture right here is going to go down in history. Like, people will remember this shot. This is amazing. You know who didn't think it was amazing? Alyssa Mercante on Blue Sky. This is ass for so many reasons. JD Vance meme is so discordant. Makes no sense as a joke, related or unrelated to Halo. It's just the Leo DiCaprio pointing bit. You recognize shapes ass joke. Oh my God. This, like, I get it now. This is why the left can't meme. Because when there's a really funny meme, they will find a reason to hate on it. Think about just the JD Vance meme by itself. That was something I believe created by the left, trying to get an own on the chuds and the right. And people on the right were like, that's fucking funny. And they're like, no, you're supposed to hate it. We're making fun of him. And they're like, yeah, it's funny though. And even JD Vance embraced it. And they're like, no, you're supposed to get mad at jokes. Then the clear visor. Half these people have aneurysms when there were pink Spartans. In game? Oh. So what you're saying is when it affects the game itself, people take an issue with it? Weird. Almost like gamers want their games free of this shit. Gotcha. But man, I gotta tell you, when I first saw this happening, I was like, I can't wait. I can't wait for the reactions. And they did not disappoint. Daka, this guy's been crushing it lately. The beauty of fat baby JD Vance is that leftists have this false dichotomy that it upsets anyone, while everyone universally loves it. It's amazing. But we got to get into the people that didn't find it amazing, because there's a lot of reading. There's a lot. And it's not limited to gaming either. And by the way, what I'm going to converse about here, this is just scratching the surface. Social media was flooded with people that were just so mad across the board. It was glorious. Today was such an amazing day on social media. Jack's Films, which, by the way, I guess it makes sense that he's a lefty cuckboy lunatic, but I find his videos enjoyable. I don't have any issues with his videos. He says, love the AI piss filter. Thank you for making this shit super easy to spot. Also, count the stars. Only 40 are shown. Also, fuck Trump and fuck ICE. Which, I mean, I gotta be honest. The beginning of this, I'm like, oh, he's making a joke, a mockery of how this is obviously AI. But then I read the bottom and I'm like, is he serious? Does he think people are falling for this? That's real. I said, thank you for your analysis. I was worried that this was real and that Trump really was Master Chief before I saw this post. Jeremy was cooking today, by the way. D-Day Cobra. Keep crying, Lib. Sean Bolin, formerly Screw Attack, very woke Rooster Teeth, founder, owner of Game Attack. I wonder how well Stuttering Craig knows Sean. You know who loves this? The same dumb fucks who said to keep politics out of gaming for the last 8 years. Guys, I'm here for the memes. I will always, if the memes are funny, I don't give a fuck what side of the aisle you're on. I really don't. The only difference is the left can't meme. So they get really mad when they try to make funny stuff, and it's just not funny. This is fucking hysterical. I'm loving this timeline. Late night gaming, HCS Worlds, which I've never heard of. YouTuber with 200,000 subs, which if you got to put that in your profile, I think that lets everyone know exactly who they're dealing with. What is it with this PDF administration and AI slop? It's like they think using AI to make Trump not look like an ugly slug will make us forget that he's a pedo that's tanking the U.S. economy, Lamau. If anything was tanking an economy, it was the previous administration. Have you not noticed prices since Biden have been going down? Wages staying about the same, maybe up a little bit. Stock market flying, all since Trump came into office. But don't worry, because they don't like him. Orange man bad, and apparently he's a pedo. But Joe Biden, didn't he get accused of showering with his daughter or niece or something in the diary? And then they had to like close up the records on that. That was why did no one talk about that? That was pretty questionable. Here's some fries to go with your McMeltdown. It doesn't stop there, guys. There's like legitimate channels that I follow and like pay attention to with their takes in pop culture that are melting down. This is one that many people follow and know. This is Culture Crave. They have 735,000 followers having a melty melt. White House posts AI generated image of Donald Trump as Master Chief with the caption, "Power to the players." This comes after Trump's tariffs caused price jumps in Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo, pricing out many players. The U.S. flag is also missing 10 stars. My God. I said Cope-ass post. First, I mean, where do you even start with these people? No, Trump's tariffs are not and have been proven to not cause price jumps. This is misinformation because Xbox didn't even sell out their stock and they're raising their price. You only have to pay the tariffs on importing goods that are not already inside the US, which was proven to be false when the Xbox still had plenty of stock inside the US that they were not selling and raised the price anyways. So, yeah, miss me with the tariffs are causing it. The tariffs are causing it. There were so many. And there were other angles as well. This was Homeland Security finishing this fight. Destroy the flood. Join ICE.gov. Oh, shit. Today was such a libtard melty melt day. It was glorious. And guess who quoted this? Dare I say, friend of the channel and lead audio designer of Halo, Marty O'Donnell, fucking legend, the composer. And he even did some of the humming of the hymn, the I had him on the channel and he said that he was one of the people that was one of the voices doing the chanting. I was like, that's you? He's like, yep. I was like, oh man, that was him. That was him. I should have him on the channel again. He was fucking awesome. He says, when I defeat Susie Lee next year and get to Congress, I will work with the Trump administration to destroy the flood once and for all. I'm fucking loving this timeline. This is what I live for. And this is Salty Cracker jumping on board saying, can you imagine how upset the ugly chicks at Bungie are? Oh, imagine being a libtard that worked on the original Halo and seeing this happen right now. Oh my God, I'd be like, no. I'd be so angry. You know who's really angry, guys? Angry Joe. I know you're all surprised. Fuck ICE and fuck Donald Trump. Get the fuck out of here using Halo for your shitty, dehumanizing police state propaganda. No one thinks your shit is cool besides low IQ mega cult members on X, half of which are bots. Holy shit, the cope in here is unreal. Y'all gotta find out soon in the next election. What, when JD Vance moves on? Like what? I don't know if he's really like this angry or if he's just playing a character. And I mean that because like this sounds fucking authentic as hell, but with how people are interacting with them, this is straight up engagement post. And it's actually like fucking genius from the perspective of I'm going to grow my brand by just being that guy. Because there are so many people interacting with this. This already has 17,000 interactions and 1,900 retweets, 3,500 comments. Holy shit. And this was just posted earlier today. This is Endymion. Tell me you know nothing about Halo without telling me, Joe. Halo is a Christian game. So then using it as conservatives makes complete sense. Which, I mean, from that perspective, not necessarily wrong. Got into it a little bit, but Endymion kept going. Be Angry Joe. Mad Halo is used by conservatives. Composer of the series is conservative and running for Congress, by the way, in politics. Game's entire plot is a religious allegory, which it is. Flood, Ark, Halo, all Bible references. Plot is defeating beings who invade and impose their religion and ways upon humanity against their will. Sound familiar? Point of series goes over his head. These people are highly regarded, guys. Speaking of people who are highly regarded, you guys remember when I chatted with Colin Moriarty the other day? I wonder if he's still buddies with the guy that was part of the group that booted him out of Kind of Funny, Andy Cortez, who says, Cortana voice, Chief, there's a felon running the U.S. He raped young girls on Epstein's Island, and now he's having government social media accounts tweet out all sorts of distractions in hopes that the American people will forget about it. This is, by the way, this is what they always do. When they don't have a point, they default back to Epstein bad. Where are the Epstein files? Which, by the way, I agree. Where are the? Tell us. I want to know. Please, I am all on board with that. In the meantime, I'm gonna laugh at some fucking memes. Sorry, bro. Like, I'm not disregarding it. I'm not forgetting about the Epstein stuff. I still want that too. I genuinely do. But these people always have to misdirect. It's like, how could Andy take the time to tweet this, to quote tweet this, when there's a genocide going on? Did he even think of that? How horrible of him to waste his time during a genocide of all times. Governor Newsom, press office. Quote tweeting rapid response. Consoles, more expensive. Games, more expensive. No, they're not. AAA games, yeah. Indie games? No, they're not. Silksong, $30. Expedition 33, $50. I mean, what are we doing here? They're cheaper than ever for some of the best games I've ever played. What are we talking about? Subscriptions, more expensive. So this is what you just named is corporate greed here? But what the fuck does Trump have to do with Xbox and Microsoft raising Game Pass prices? Not sure the Trump administration really wants to be talking about gaming right now. Oh, I think they do. I think they do. And of course, we'll leave it with this. Kotaku. The DHS says it's finishing this fight to destroy the flood right above the recruitment site for ICE. And people in the comments are fucking loving it. It's amazing. So, yeah, I'm sure there will be more that comes from this, but I got to be honest, guys. If people can't separate the memes from gaming, that's a you problem. I enjoy this being just a spectator watching the shit fly right now. It's fucking glorious. I got to be honest. And I'm looking forward to more of it. And as far as the social media from the Trump administration thus far, it has been incredible. A masterclass, if even, on how to do it. It's been great. I'm here for it. But yeah, we'll see what happens next. But as for now, I will leave that there.